Initially, initially started in Kumasi. I watched you with Kojo Mafu.
I did a lot of interviews.
Yeah, but I watched you with Kojo Mafu. So I've mentioned the, the interviewer's name where you're talking about the sea in Kumasi. Then I saw you talking about one in Techiman too.
Mm-hmm.
What's this whole thing about taking sea to other parts of the country?
Well, first of all, I think when I started this journey, I knew that I was going to become one of the biggest industrialists in history in Africa. And I knew that my opportunity was not to make money. My opportunity was to change economies and build nations and have a template, a blueprint that other countries will benefit from. See, that's where I see myself to be. I see myself to be one of the people to be talked about in the next 500 years. I know people don't like to hear this fact, but that's how confident I am in who I am and what I can do and what I'm capable of doing. So I definitely knew that industrialization would need logistics, and logistics would bring a different type of development because it's a change and a shift of infrastructure. I was definitely looking at the waters for a long time. I was definitely looking at the map of the country and checking the waters. Now, I'm going to reveal the secret in this interview. The question that you should be asking me is, why Kumasi? I chose Kumasi to start the topic of water transportation because the Ashanti region historically is very sensitive about water. Our first king was warned not to cross the river, and when he did, he was beheaded, and he never came back. The head was also never back. Okay, we tried to claim the Cape Coast water when we realized that a part of our people were there, the Ashantis who have become infantis, slanging the tree. But based on regional demarcation, we couldn't claim it. Kwame Nkrumah did the first biggest man-made lake in Ghana or in Africa, or maybe one of the biggest in the world.
Yeah.
When he got to the Ashanti border, it ended there. At that time, there was no region like Bono region. It was the Ashanti region, taking over all of those places. He left it there. So the water didn't connect. When you look at Kumasi, it is situated in the middle of Eastern and Western corridor, but it can't feed any of these corridors. And then Accra and Kumasi are like the competitive cities, but one has outshined and outgrown one. That's Kumasi. Why? It's because of water. So I chose that place to raise the topic, and it's very sensitive, and that's why it went viral. And I know that a lot of the media and people are trying to coin what I'm saying, but the reality is that it's a fact and it's the truth. Canals exist, dredging exists, and the sea connects with river and it opens a country.
Yes.
So I just chose Kumasi to start the topic. Now, go ahead.